Alright, hey there Prox Gaming crew, and this is Proxify here. We're back for some more of the Twilight Princess HD Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we are now here at the dreaded Lakebed Temple, and unfortunately, the easy part of Lakebed Temple is slowly starting to creep away, and we're gonna have the more difficult challenge part of Lakebed Temple, which this makes me absolutely hate this area with a burning freaking passion out here for the time being. Now, if you guys just saw right now, we just opened up with one of the waterways out here. This will be somewhat of a big help for us because we do need to go and look out for where the Clawshot is going to be. Or you can call it the hook shot, either or. It's basically the same as that type of thing. It's just that here in Twilight Princess they call it by a different name now, because later on we will be having a thing known as the double Clawshot, which that is going to be immensely a great thing to go and use for the different dungeons, and also looking for other different side items as well too. Now unfortunately I don't know exactly when that dungeon is going to be showing up. I know that in the snowy region area where the Yeti couple is, that's where you normally get like the big huge ball and chain item, which that is something that I would like to go and pick up, because there is going to be said other different heart pieces to be found within there while using that item. So hopefully we'll be able to go and reach on over to there, hopefully at least somewhat later on throughout the game. But for right now, we still have to go and continue onwards with Lakebed Temple, which I really don't like, but we have to go through it anyways. Now within the two videos for today, not only are we going to be just doing out here within our time of just heading on into with everything here at Twilight Princess HD, but we are also continuing onwards with some more of the Yokai Watch 3 Let's Play. Currently right now we are back in Nate's story, or Prox's story at this point in time. We are going to have to go and do some of the different mystery fancy that I guess type of book quest missions that we're gonna have to go and do that for right now. I believe there's like 3 of them that we have to go and do for right now currently. We already went and taken care of a much amount of stuff with the Haley Ann side of things, so right now we have to go and kind of reach on our way back into Nate's side and hopefully try to move onwards into there for right now. I believe we are jumping into chapter 5, so I think everybody is already in that chapter for right now, so that's pretty good. We're already halfway into the game, and we're almost said and done with the Yokai Watch 3, which that kind of is sad for me though, because I've been really enjoying throughout that game. But I don't know, let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to do anything post-game related. I may probably do a little bit, probably go back into the labyrinth and try out the mystery dungeon level areas again and see what happens from there, but who knows. But here we go. We're going to be basically entering on our way out here for where the Deku Toad mini boss is going to be. Now this guy in particular can be a little bit of a challenge if you don't know how to exactly work around with this guy. Now he kind of works around with that similar type of boss that we kind of went and I don't know if we ever saw before in one of our past type of Zelda games, but all that we have to really go and do here is that we kind of have to use our, kind of our C-stick type of camera up here, and you can go and spot out that there is going to be this type of Deku Toad just all the way up to the sky. I know that there was like a certain type of other Zelda game that we did before. I don't know if it was like something from like Ocarina of Time or something like that, but I know that we had to go and kind of look up in the sky and kind of figure out that there was a boss that was just out of nowhere up there. Now, for how this boss battle is going to work is that he kind of has like all of those little cronies of his that's going to be kind of flying around. Now, you can't go and use like the great spin if you want to, or just use the spin attack if you want to go and try to knock around with some of those guys, but some of them are like really hard to like hit around because they go really fast. So you may probably just want to just do maybe just like a regular type of sword slash attack if you want. Now be careful for when that guy does like his big huge sky drop right there, because like around at that point in time, if he squishes you, it's going to be kind of really annoying from having to go and lose out all your different hearts there. But either way, we went and cleared them out. Just wanted to do a quick edit from there, just so you guys have to see me have to go and see me struggle throughout that whole entire boss battle. It wasn't really all that too much of a struggle, but again, I just wanted to just kind of cut some things down, just so you guys don't have to get yourself too bored. And again, you guys already must have seen like a bunch of other different Twilight Princess videos before, so I'm just going to kind of just sail on by out here just so that we can quickly get away from this absolutely a nuisance of a dungeon, because I am not a big fan of this at all, and I've literally been saying that for quite some time now, and I will always keep on saying it because I just hate this place so much. But after all that is all said and done, we can now go and head back over here. Now, if you guys do vaguely remember, there was a doorway around over here, or one of the subparts here of this way, that we couldn't really go and do anything about. Well, now, since we got the hook shot, we can now go and head back to that direction from there. But after once you're all said and done within that subpart and going around getting the Clawshot and all that, you can go and actually return back all the way over here, and there is a heart piece waiting for you, and it's actually one of the easiest of the heart pieces to go and find. Just make sure that you head all the way up to like the very highest point of the third level or whatever, and then just use your Clawshot to the chandelier, and that will give you your heart piece. Now, here in the Twilight Princess HD area, there is a spot that does have a chest out here for us that we do need to go and probably go and pick up with. Now, I am going to try to see if I can grab out as many of the different type of stamps as I can. There is a said stamp right back at our original location around over here, back at one of the previous waterways. And you can just head right over to this direction here, and this is where you can go and find the next stamp, which that is going to be known as the Highland letter Y. So this is going to be another one that we can go and find right there. And also, not only that, but we can go and do a little bit of a sliding puzzle all the way back down to the very far bottom here. And we are going to have to do that again when we go and head off into the second waterway as well. And I don't really know if there's anything too important from there. I think there is a compass they could go and pick up. So I think that's over on the other direction. I just really like this because it's so cool. It's like you kind of have like your own little water slide in Lakebed Temple. That's the only one good thing out of all this whole entire place. It's just only that said water slide. You don't really see too much of that in other type of Zelda games. I know that in Link Between Worlds you actually do have a little bit of a water slide puzzle in there. But that's like the only one that I can really kind of vaguely remember. So now, since I kind of did a little bit of some editing here, just wanted to make sure to kind of cut some things out so that you guys don't have to see too much of this. We're all the way over here in this next type of section. Because I think once you actually go and start moving around with the different water and you wanted to go and position it where the stairs are going to be here for this particular part, this is where the continuation of where we need to go, and I think reach on over to where the boss key is going to be, because this is where we have to go and continue onwards with. Now this area can get a little bit frustratingly annoying because just with the keys that are around here, and unfortunately since we don't have a double claw shot, we can't really just kind of scale on by over here much faster, so we kind of have to take a slower way around. Now just make sure that around over here in this area, if you want to go and reach over to the next type of waterway that's around over here, you have to go and head on over to where some of those vines are going to be. I will be showing that off later on out here in the episode, to go and figure out where the second waterway is so that you can at least get the second heart piece, because you do need at least both of the different waterways open up to get the last heart piece that's in here, because every dungeon, if you guys don't know, has 2 different heart pieces in each of them. So we're going to try to make sure to grab at least both of these heart pieces as best as we can throughout here. So throughout our way, for right now, there is some bomb fish, if you do want to go and, like, use them instead of instead of actually having to go and use the actual water bombs that are going to be there. Now, we already have, like, a lot of water bombs as it is, because if you guys remember, back in a couple of episodes, we were on this big, huge bomb bag type of, like, upgrading spree that we're going on for. Like, we had to go and speak to the Goron that was in the Zora's domain. We also had to go and speak to the Zora girl that was also doing the minigame puzzle, and we got that one all finished off with. We got, like, the main, last type of spot that's all done. So we already have, like, all the different bomb upgrades that we do need, so we're totally set for this whole Lakebed Temple now. So now we're moving over here into this particular spot, and let's go and see if we can find where that door is going to be showing up. Yeah, just be careful of those clam guys. They've also have made their return over here back from Ocarina of Time. Those guys are very, very, very annoying, as it actually has to be. But so now, since we're all the way up here, we have made it over to the door now, after doing that little type of maze that was here. Now be careful, we got some of these guys in the bubbles again, but now since we do actually have the Clawshot, we can make things with these guys a little bit easier now, and they are pretty nice. Now you could go and lock onto them if you want to, but there we go. We got that old guy hopefully all taken care of soon. Oh, and of course he started to make us run all the way back to the bubble. Of course he would. Why wouldn't he be? Oh, well, we better move before he goes and starts doing any other type of jumping attack over here. Yeah, unfortunately, I think he's in his jumping state right now, so I don't really think a water ball is going to really work in our favor here. There we go. And just like that, now he's all done and finished with. Now around in this area, you should be able to go and see that there is a little bit of a claw section right up here. And all that we really have to go and do is just drop all the way down. Unfortunately, you can't just really just go and just, well, absolutely just let yourself go from here. Because that whole entire gate will actually reopen itself. And then it will just like completely lock you out. But we're already here. We got the boss key that we do need. Very happy that we do have it. So now we can go and move ahead. Now we're right back over here in this spot. From what I did go and tell you guys from before, is that we do need to go and return back over here to this place. And let's just drop our way back over here. And then just make sure that you kind of lock onto some sort of the vine here. Don't try to fall yourself all the way down, because I had that happen before, but there we go. Yeah, sometimes around with these vine grabbing stuff, sometimes you just have to be just a little bit careful around over here, but we're okay. It's just like that. We've already made it through, and now we are on the other waterway location now. Now, some things kind of may probably look almost a little bit similar, but for right now, all that we really do need to do is just make sure that we go and use our bomb arrows, bring out with another one of those type of pillars again, and it should at least kind of, hopefully, at least help us out on reaching towards to the other side that's going to be here. So yeah, there's another one of those. So we just have to just go and just bring out with the arrows, and then with the bombs as well in the process. What we do want. There we go. Perfect. And just like that, that should at least now go and should put a stop to that water there for a little bit. And now we can go and raise us all the way up. Hooray! I think there's actually a chest, I think, as well too, because I don't know if that whole water spout actually goes and heads a little bit more further up there. But I could be wrong. But again, I'm not trying to 100% complete every single type of chest, so. So now we're over here now. This is where the next type of waterway location is here now. To go and use that lever switch here. Now, if you guys go and see here, originally before we did have like a locked door. We were able to head on into that way for the last time. Unfortunately, this area has no locked door. And since we do have the Clawshot, all that we really do need to do is just grab up alongside onto these vines. And that should take us right on into this location. Now, just be careful of all the different Helmosaurs that are going to be showing up around here and getting spawned up around in this area, because they will try to push you off, and that would not be fun. And I don't think you would want. Well, I don't think you really want to go and have to restart yourself all the way over here again. Now, with these type of water slide locations, is that like once you go and turn one of those on, and just like how we did it before with the stamp location, you do need to use your water boots for a majority of that part, because even if you don't have like any type of water boots at all, you will slide all the way back down to the very beginning, and it's just not very fun. And you do have to kind of go and use some of the different Clawshot spots to at least kind of make things go a little bit faster for you. Unfortunately, I wish that they kind of went and added a little bit more of the Clawshot spots instead of making things like super slow that it actually has to be, because it's just a little bit too time consuming trying to grab up for that one. But there we go. So now we got that water turned on, and all that we have to go and do now is just go and head back to the hub area. And start moving around with the staircases again. There should be a second staircase actually, because I think there's two different stair type of cases within the hub area. And we already went and did one of them and actually have one of the waterways already completed. All that we really need to do now is just open up with this way here. And just find another spot to where those staircases are going to be. I believe this is going to be the one right here that we do need. So this is one of the other staircases that we do want, and now it actually leads on over here to this particular direction now. So just like that, we got it here, and this should lead us right back to the last location that we were originally here from the last time. And now, all this water should now be completely filled up all the way up top to the brim now. Well, that bridge right there originally from before should now be able to float all the way up, and be able to lead us right to the heart piece to go and end off with this episode. So the next one that will be happening for next time is that we will be finishing off with Lakebed Temple. We will be battling out the boss of that said area. I don't really recall exactly who the boss of this place is going to be, but I'll figure that out for next time. But let's fly across and not really get ourselves injured by the Lizalfos and pick up with the heart piece. See you guys in the next one, and of course, peace.